Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Martha with Bird and Barn Designs, and today I'm going to be bringing you a happy mail that I received from my sweet friend Patti from Forever Moment Designs. And she and I were going to do a happy mail exchange, and I'm still working on her box to send, but I received hers already, and I wanted to share with you what she sent. I was overwhelmed when I opened this box, and I did already open it because it was a lot, but I just wanted to share with you what she sent. So she sent a very sweet card, which meant a lot to me, and just all kinds of goodies. So let's take a look here. I just could not get over this box of Happy Mail. Look at how cute she wraps. So cute with this beautiful bag. I love that bag. Beautiful doily, and she punched holes and put a pretty satin ribbon and tied lace around it. And look at this cute little cork, like a test tube. And it's filled with all kinds of goodies. Got some flowers and some buttons and some more flowers. Some little wooden pieces in there. I just think that is adorable how she did that. And then look at how cute that looks. She wound the lace through there. And then let's see if I can do this without tearing it all up. Let's slide that off. So there's the cute little bottle. And then inside, there's all kinds of gorgeous ephemera pieces. So we've got these beautiful washi stickers. Those are going to be fun. I don't play with stickers a lot, but I love these washi kind of stickers. They're so pretty. Look at the sparkle on there. Love the colors. So beautiful. And then we open it up and we've got all kinds of goodies. We've got some craft paper tags, and then she stamped on some doilies that are coffee or tea dyed, one of the two. Some beautiful French stamps. Paris. Gorgeous. I love that coloring on there. That is so pretty. And then some cute little labels. Look at how cute those are. They're perforated. So those will be cute, like little stamps. And then this is to die for. Look at these gorgeous book pages. I love this size, and look at the coloration on those pages. Just stunning. I think this is probably German, if I'm not mistaken. Look at that beautiful lettering in there. Oh, I just love it. So pretty, and so many pages. And then some more. These look like little rag papers. So pretty. And look at this cute glassine bag she decorated. She embossed it and then put some lace and then a piece of rag paper, it looks like, that she stamped on. There's another. That's such a cute idea. Then we have a postcard. Look at how pretty she is. And then some gorgeous ledger paper. And then she sent some embossed papers. I love that. Isn't that pretty? She does a lot of gorgeous mixed media, which a few of our friends and I are going to have her do some tutorials with us on mixed media. Look at how pretty she did that with the different colors. Just beautiful. And then some more book page. Gorgeous book page. All the foreign things that we love. And then more book page. Oh gosh, the colors on here are so, so pretty. That's going to be beautiful. And then we've got a check with the little register on there from 1936. I love how they wrote their checks in pencil back then. Like, you could not do that anymore, could you? I have a few in my stash that are in pencil too, and I always kind of chuckle. Look at how beautifully patinaed those are. Gorgeous pages. She sent so many. And look at this little register here. It's like a little mini ledger. March 8th of 1952. So gorgeous. Love the ledgers. Little music page, it looks like. Meditation page. Look at that script on there. That is beautiful. That's a pretty page too. And then some really pretty frames. Oh, some little angels and some little babies. How cute are those? Some florals. And then some pretty papers. It's like a little 6x6 papers. And then more book page. And then some gorgeous papers here. I'm thinking this is parchment. It's slick on one side and got the texture on the other. That is beautiful. So my goodness, she got me set up with all kinds of yummy ephemera pieces here. So that was the first thing that I opened. And let's see, I want to get it back in, but don't want to mess it all up. But let's just tuck it back in the bag because there's so much. I want to make sure nothing gets misplaced. So we'll just tuck all of those in and I'll tie it up pretty like it was after we film. So that was the first goodie that I opened. And then look at this. I love vintage linens, as you can see by my little table cover here. But look at how pretty. There's some table napkins, linen table napkins. And I don't know if you'll be able to pick up the pattern, but there's just a beautiful tone-on-tone pattern on there. It's absolutely stunning. That's going to make some beautiful pouches or clutches or something pretty. Actually, let's do those back up there together. So that was wonderful. I love that. Thank you, Patti. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to go next. She just spoiled me rotten with this Happy Mail, let me tell you. Look at this goodie bundle. Oh, I love it. This gorgeous crinkle velvet ribbon. She's got it bundled up so pretty. Look at the stack of yumminess here. Oh my goodness. So we've got some little pieces there. And then she made this little bag with some tuck spots. It's got this beautiful belly band that she layered all up. And she embossed the bag. This is out of craft paper. And then look at the pretty tags. A Paris tag. And this one's out of chipboard, it feels like. Look at how pretty that is. I'm obsessed with this kind of sagey green greenish bluish color right now. My husband told me it's time to paint the kitchen again yesterday, and I need to pick out a color, and I said I've already got it. It's pinned on my inspiration board. It's this beautiful sage green. So there's some more tall tags inside. Look at how pretty she is. And then this beautiful little ephemera paper here. I love how she distressed it all and crinkled it up. And perfect for writing. It's got the little coffee ring on there. So, so pretty. So we've got that. That is a sweet little set right there. And then this beautiful piece of trim. Look at this ruffle trim. Oh, that, I already have an idea to make detachable skirt for a journal cover. And I think that would be a beautiful layer to that idea. And then beautiful vintage crochet lace. So pretty, that color's gorgeous, and this gorgeous gold. Look at how pretty that is. That could be used in itself, or you could cut out these little pieces of hearts and use them that way. Oh, you've got beautiful things, Patty. Thank you for sharing them with me. Look at these pretties. It's got little touches of sparkle in there. Beautiful, and look at this. This is fantastic. With the three-dimensional layers on there and the sparkle, the sequins. I love that. And then look at this pretty one. This is so big and pretty. Just gorgeous. And then these trims. I love, love, love this trim right here. That is so beautiful. You could weave different ribbons through there. And I have been calling this insertion trim. And I just learned last week that I am so wrong. This is not insertion trim. This is called, and I'm probably not pronouncing it right, but it's entre-deux. And I'm sure I'm not pronouncing the French correctly, but entre-deux is where you can insert different trims inside of there. The insertion lace is a completely different idea, which if we come across a piece, I'll show you that. But there's two beautiful sections of that I love, and then look at all of the doilies. These doilies are so soft. Sometimes you get them and they're really stiff, but these are beautiful. I think that might need to be a little mini doily book that I keep saying I want to make and still have not done it. That would be perfect. And then look at this. Oh, I love this. I'm thinking she coffee or tea dyed this, one of the two. But look at the coloration in there. I don't know if you can see, probably see it better when it's on top of each other. But I love this netting. Probably came out of a dress of some sort, maybe a wedding dress. So beautiful. And it's soft too, it's not real stiff. And then this piece. Actually, there's two of those. Look at how beautiful. I love the colors. And I love the dimension. I've not seen anything like those little flowers. It's out of fabric, like little satiny fabric. And there again, it's been coffee or tea dyed, probably coffee maybe. But how gorgeous is that? That would make the beautiful front and back of a book. And then some more beautiful pieces here. Just gorgeous. And then look at this wide trim. Look at how beautiful that is. That is stunning. So pretty. So that was a gorgeous bundle, Patty. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I am so humbled and so grateful. And not only for the goodies, but for the friendship. It was kind of a rough little while in the crafting community, and out of all of that came some absolutely wonderful friendships that I'm so very grateful for. And I just am so excited to create with some crafty friends and just enjoy one another's company and creations and learn from each other. It's so fun. I tell you, when you get in with the right group of people and you find your tribe, there's just nothing better. So that is so pretty. Look at all of those goodies. And I know I probably did not get that all put back together like she had it, but we will get the idea. There we go. Such a tall stack of yumminess, and then we're going to tie it back up with this beautiful crinkly velvet ribbon. Look at how gorgeous that is. Oh, I love it. See if we can get the bow back pretty. What a yummy stack. Look at all the yumminess there. So beautiful. And what next? This box is never ending. We've got another stack of some lovely papers. She did some embossed paint chips, which I love. I just went to a couple paint stores and got some paint chips not long ago. And look at these colors. I'm kind of loving those colors. Super pretty. I want to repaint my craft room because it's this icky blue that has been in there since we bought the house 5 years ago and never did anything with. And I'm trying to decide, but that might be kind of a cool color. I thought I might want white, but now I'm thinking maybe some color would be pretty with the white accents. So she must have wonderful embossing folders. Look at the fleur-de-lis. I love the fleur-de-lis. That one's beautiful. This one, and the coloring on these papers are so pretty. Look at that pretty one with the frame. And that one. And then she did a pretty little envelope here. So cute. It's got a little pin tucked in there. Beautiful sticker on the front. And then inside we've got some little wax seal there. We've got beautiful little ladies here. Look at this. Oh, get out of there. Look at how pretty she is. Gorgeous. And then just all kinds of little bits and pieces of goodies. I love all the vintage looking ephemera. Here is, let's see, let's get that clip off of there. A wrought iron company receipt. That beautiful piece there. So just lots of goodies there. A pretty lady. And then we've got a tall tag with a belly band. And look at how beautiful that is. It says enchanting. She's got the beautiful cheesecloth and the lovely little angel on the music page, and she's sparkled it all up with some gold. That's so pretty. And we've got some beautiful tags. Paris and London. Tuck in the belly band right there. And then inside we've got, let's see, we've got a tag inside. Another little angel baby here with the wings. And look at all this layering. We've got the beautiful image, beautiful digital. We've got the layers of lace and cheesecloth and backed on the cardstock. So pretty. So Patti does the most beautiful projects, and her channel is Forever Moment Designs, which I will link in the description box so you can go follow her. She does beautiful vintage work, beautiful mixed media work. We do some live crafting chats with our friends. She and Deb Ham and I do some, and our friends Christina and Laura are always in the chat and modding for us, and I think Christina may be joining us soon in the crafting part. She got a camera and she's ready to go, and I think Laura's working on that too. So we had to pause those for a little while because life got busy, but we're about to start those back up again. Look at this beautiful wide eyelet trim. That would make a beautiful journal skirt as well. Or I could see that as a trim on a beautiful pillow. And then look at this trim here. This is gorgeous. That could be used in sections or as a long trim piece. Oh my goodness, Patti, you were so generous with everything. Look at this sweet little piece here. Oh gosh, I love that. With the linen, and then it looks like Battenberg inside there. Isn't that beautiful? That's vintage, you can tell. And then she sent this enormous, oh, I got the box on the floor because it's so much in here I can't get it all. She sent this enormous piece of fabric, which I love. It's all the colors that are so pretty. And inside of this is something very special. Look at all this fabric. There must be yards and yards of this. Just gorgeous. There has to be 3 yards of fabric there. It's beautiful. I see lots of things about to happen with that. And then look at this, you all. She made me something special. I told you she's mixed media expert, and she made me an ephemera holder. And look at how beautiful this is. She put some ephemera in it. Got some little receipts that had been coffee dyed, and some little more of the beautiful glassine bags that she made. Some are stamped. All of them are embossed. And then look at this she made out of wood. Look at how beautiful. She did all of this work on here. It's on all of the sides. She knows I love wood, so she stained it for me. I have to ask her how she did this. This is so pretty. I don't know if she stenciled like with texture paste and then stained over it, but it is gorgeous. And she put the beautiful feet on there, and she's got her beautiful new stamp she has for her business, Forever Moment Designs, on the bottom. And I absolutely love this. We always need places to store things when we're creating, and that's going to be perfect on my desk. And it's very special since she made it herself. So I am so grateful, Patti. Thank you so very much for that. Oh my goodness, I just am going to treasure that. That is so pretty. And then, let's see, I gotta reach way down here. Excuse my squeaky chair. She's got a couple little boxes of goodies. I told you all this is a never-ending box, isn't it? Oh my gosh, I'm so blessed. A little spoiled and a lot blessed. So she's got a couple goodie boxes here, and this beautiful satin ribbon. This ribbon is so soft. And inside these boxes are just Lovely little goodies. So let's see. There's a trick to this, I know, without tearing up the box. There we go. So we start with this beautiful stamped piece. And I have to tell you, years and years ago when I was doing stamping and card making, I had this stamp. And I used to color it in with chalk. And all these little flowers I would color in with chalk, and then I would spray it so the chalk would not rub off, and it was the most pretty thing. So when I saw this, it just touched me because it brought back so many memories of my early days of creating. So I love that piece. And then look at this one with the beautiful little bench and the little hat. There's a little bird up there that's so cute. I just love the beautiful stamping on muslin. And then there's so many pretty pieces in here. Look at this. Beautiful tassel, silk tassel, and then it's got a little magnet on it. Isn't that unusual? I love that. I'm going to have my husband put me up a piece of magnetic board in there in my room to hang that. And then we've got pretty little pieces here. We've got some teardrop pearls. We've got a bunch of brads in a heart shape and red and pink. Those are so cute. And then this was really pretty too. This is a metal trim. And this is where she's going to have to advise me on mixed media things. Like, I'm not sure how to use that. I could see like trimming the edge of a box, around a box, a wooden box or a cigar box, something like that. But I'm not sure how you use these, or if you use them in journals, so I need to find that out. But that is really pretty. And then we've got some locks here, and just, oh my gosh, so many goodies. Little latches and rusty pins, which I love, and little hanger paper clips. Here's a little vintage bling piece. I love this. This is gorgeous. Wooden spool. Oh my gosh, it goes on for days. More little hangers. Some of the little frames. This must go to that. Little lock piece, a latch piece for a box possibly. Pretty pearl embellishments and crowns and buttons. All kinds of beautiful buttons. Vintage. There's a key that says memory. That's beautiful. And then let's see, I should have brought a little dish in, because there's just one lovely thing after the next. Beautiful pearl pins. More buttons. Here's some more brads. Little tiny clothespins. More buttons. Oh my gosh, it's just so many goodies in here. Little clips. This is a pretty little brad there. Tree of life. More buttons and jewels and gems. There's a pretty one. Look at this little bauble. This is gorgeous. Little crystal bauble, the little tiny spools. How cute is that? And then more bits and bobs. I love the bits and bobs. They're so fun. That's a neat brad. That's a denim one. Little wooden buttons, little beads. And just, I won't take it all out of there, but look at all the goodies. Just layers and layers of goodies. All the beautiful pearls. What is that? Oh, the little ribbon clamps. I love those. Beautiful buttons. Just one pretty thing after the next. This is such a fun box. I absolutely love it. So thank you for all of the goodies. This is wonderful, and I love the little box it came in. So many yummy treasures. I think these little bits and bobs are as fun as the laces and the other goodies. It's so fun to use your imagination and see what all you can come up with to use these on. So that was a beautiful box of bits. I love that. So thank you so much, Patti, for that box. Tuck those in there so they're nice and pretty, and we'll put the ribbon with it. And we're running out of room. Put that to the side and look at this box. That one got a little crunched. I think I was on the bottom and I put everything else on top, so that might not have been the thing to do. So get in there. Trying to get in so I don't break the box. And then in this one we have a beautiful vintage hanky. This is so soft, y'all. That linen is so soft. I love that. Beautiful. And then this box was full of flowers. Look at all these pretty colors. Look at that one. That's beautiful. Yellow. Little peach colored one. Ivory. Pink. These golden ones. These will be pretty on a fall kind of a journal. Got some white ones. Peach again. Little coral. Little paper ones. Here's a little jar full of goodies. That would be perfect in a pretty little shaker card. And then more pretty flowers. I think we got all the flowers. I love that green, that's pretty. And then we've got bags of goodies. Some more of the pretty bags. And inside we've got some pretty little butterfly appliques and some pretty stickers, little lacy stickers. There's a window, a couple windows, like the little doily ones. How pretty are those? Those are beautiful. That back in, and in this pretty little bag, oh, we've got the rusty bits. Love the rusty bits. We've got the T-pins and paper clips. Love these rusty T-pins. I'm about to try my hand again at rusting. I got some safety pins and paper clips that did not rust. It didn't say on the package what they were made out of, so I took my chance, and of course it was a 50-50 shot and I didn't get the right 50, so I'll keep trying. But I love the rusty bits. So vintage, and look at that beautiful stamp there. I love how she packaged everything so pretty. Just put a special touch to everything. And then this one has all kinds of metal pieces. We've got little bits and bobs here in metal. There's a pretty peacock, a cross, just gorgeous pieces. So I could see a lot going on with that. Let's see, there's another one in there. Come out of there. There we go. So again, I could see those on the top of a box for an embellishment, on the front of a journal. These little ones I could see weaving into a tassel. Just so many possibilities. I just love it. So thank you for that box of goodies. Oh goodness, I can't say thank you enough. This has been so fun. I've been working on her box little by little, and I'm down to some handmade things that I want to put in, and my sewing machine, my brand new sewing machine, created a problem last night, so it's going tomorrow to the repair shop. I don't know what happened. I was sewing and all of a sudden I heard this clunky noise, and I turned it off and tried to take it apart and see what was what, and I couldn't figure it out. So I need to get that fixed so I can finish her goodies that I'm making and get her box off to her. And then lastly, she wrapped in this beautiful lacy piece here, a birthday present for me. My birthday is at the end of the month, and she shares a birthday too in August. So for my birthday, she sent this beautiful, beautiful piece here. And inside, you all, oh, I am so excited about this. I can unravel it and get to the inside. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Look at this. Oh, look at this. Is that not fantastic? A vintage spool. I absolutely love this. It is wonderful with the hammered metal on there. Beautiful coloring. Oh my gosh. I was going to make a snippet roll for a project because that was on my bucket list to do, and I'm thinking it might need to be a wide snippet roll that wraps around this spool and sits on my desk. I love this spool. It is fantastic. Oh my gosh. I absolutely love it. So thank you for that special birthday present, Patti, and this beautiful wrap that it was in. Look at that. How pretty. All the pattern in there. Oh my gosh, it's just gorgeous. So that is the Happy Mail box, and I am happy. Let me tell you that much. It brought so much joy. Just unpacking it and seeing all the care she took into putting it all together, and all of the special touches like the little bags that she made, and the beautiful ephemera holder here. Oh my gosh. I am so very blessed for your friendship, by this special Happy Mail box, and I just cannot love everything more. I don't even know what my favorite is. It's just all so beautiful. So thank you so much, Patti, and be sure and go by her YouTube channel and follow her. She has a Ko-fi channel as well, or a Ko-fi shop as well, and I think that's probably listed in her description boxes in her videos as well. So go follow her on Ko-fi. She makes beautiful digitals. We've been having a ball playing with her digitals. The last set we used was the vintage dressmaker, and we're about to use a couple new sets that she just put in her shop. So run on over there and get those. And I just thank you all for watching and indulging me while I showed you all this yummy stuff, and I'm just so excited. Can't wait to start playing with it all and creating. And please, if you like the channel, give me a like and a follow, and I just appreciate all your comments. And Patti, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for this beautiful gift. I will treasure every bit of it. So thank you all for watching. Bye now.